No intro today, guys. We're going right into it because I have done you dirty in the fact that we are nearly an hour fucking late. What can I say? Tonight's SNH went crazy, absolutely insane, and now I'm getting an echo because I didn't have this set up properly. I wanted to come in here and make sure this was a banger stream for you guys. I am so sorry for how late I am. Again, allow me to apologize. With that being said, it was a great show, and y'all know the rules. Whether it be Badger show, whether it be Hypno's show, my shows don't start until theirs end, okay? My shows don't start until theirs end. I'm not going to be like Atreus, bouncing out of people's shows to go do my own show. No. I got friends, I got commitments, I've committed to their streams, and I will be on those streams until I got to go, unless I got no other option. But that being said, thank you all so much for waiting. Thank you for being patient. It does mean the world to me. We're going to do some goddamn analog horror. We've been out of the game for like 2 weeks. But before we do, let's hit some soups. I see that Fab came in a long time ago. Sorry, Fab. Thank you. With a 20 bangers and bingo, bingo, bongo. Hail, Leon, and chat. Stayed up late. Well, early, just to catch the continuation where we left off. Looking forward to it. And now I need to write more words just to fill out the super chat word count. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And then Jake motherfucking Martin coming in with a woot with his 20. I didn't even know this. You still had access to super stickers, so that's cool as shit. And last but not least, C-Brew coming in with a 2-banger. Looks to be like a Shiba Inu giving the thumbs up. Thank you all so much. Let's go ahead. Gonna invite Leon to talk about anime someday, and I will lock him in for 8 hours. This bitch. I could probably do it though. Let's give you guys a clip real quick, because you know exactly what clip I use for for this particular channel, and then we'll get into some analog horror. And then Cindy's tits with a 2-banger. We are Legion. These twins only grow. Thank you so much. And Raza, member for 3 months. Raza, you absolute legend, said, let's fucking go. Yeah, we're going to go right now with this right here. Elections. Now, for those of you guys that don't remember Orpheus is what we're covering. The channel is Baroque Hour. But the show, the series is called Orpheus. And for whatever reason, there's a TV channel that plays very late at night and it gets absorbed into people's subconscious. But if they wake up and happen to see it, they either go so insane within a month that they die, or if they don't die, a cult is sent after them to kill them. And that's really all we know. People have been going missing. People have been trying to report to the police. But this company, this corporation that is a front for this cult. Thank you so much for the gifties there, Piplup. I appreciate the jewels. Hey, and Hypnotic rated in. Shout out. Thank you so much, Hypnotic. Yes, there are people have been going to the police. They've been trying to figure out what this is. They always end up dying or going insane. It's been absolutely wild. And even though we watched 3 episodes, that's really all we know. So let's get into it, see what we can see. It's Analog Horror Night, so you know the lights go off. Let's do it.
Citizens of Bradmore, elections are coming up. Our wonderful little town needs a mayor who can show America what we are worth. And who else but Jacob P. Foster can take the place of the new mayor?
Okay, interesting.
I was born in this city 60 years ago. It was a wonderful place. I still remember when several of today's buildings were not yet there. I am very attached to this place. That's why I want to make it a perfect place to live in. Dear fellow citizens, my only mission is to bring prosperity to this happy little town. No crime will be allowed anymore. We will create together a place where
he does look like a child
families
molester,
can live
Serranos agreed.
Think of the children. Vote for me.
He even said, think of the children. Like, Serranos is like, yo, this guy looks like a child molester. And then this guy says, think of the children. Bro.
Don't miss the polls on June 6th. We need your vote.
That's weird. Don't miss the polls on June 6th. And today is June 6th. Anyone else kind of weirded out by that? Is that crazy to anybody else? What are the odds we bring Analog Hard Night back after a 2-week hiatus on June 6th and this happens? What are the odds, bro?
June 6th, we need your vote. Foster for a new Bradmore.
Now, my assumption, the time about elections, that the guy who's running for mayor, Broadmoor, I would assume, being as a politician, he has some tie to the cult. Orpheus, there we go. Just a distortion of... Okay. It just looks like a distortion of the image that was up there. It doesn't look like anything's hidden in it. Let's... Alright.
We welcome you to the big family of Orpheus. We know very well who you are, and so we send you the best greetings, Mayor Jacob Patrick Foster from the happy little town of Bradmore, in Delaware. And our kind staffer has no doubt explained to you, when they handed you the state, every mayor must go through these procedures, even the one who preceded you and his predecessor before him. We need trustworthy mayors to lead the flock of Orpheus. You probably have never heard about us, but we have been operating continuously for centuries.
Okay, so he wasn't a member of the cult. Now that he's been made mayor, he's approached by the cult. Okay.
The whole world is under our rule, and you better submit to. We know your family very well, Jacob Patrick Foster, so you'd better cooperate with us. And remember to keep your mouth shut. Our resistance must remain secret.
Yeah, it does better scat man look to him, Jake.
You might even get some benefits from your participation, but only those that will be allowed by your position within our hierarchy. Here's a quick explanation for you. In the lowest level we have police officers, the only position that allows scum to rise one level without too much effort. In the second level we have your category, city mayors and other minor offices. At the third level, we find politicians and their councils. At the fourth level, we have the higher brothers. Among them are presidents, businessmen, and several millionaires. They are the only ones, without exception, who can attend our rituals as participants or spectators. Above them, come our supreme leader.
So guys, I'll be real. This is how I think the world works. I get analog horror, whatnot. This is how I believe the world truly does work. Like, dude, you see some shit that goes down in Bohemian Grove. You see the stuff that goes into the Skull and Bones club. This is how I believe the world actually works. And Epstein was a big part of it.
Participants or spectators. Above them, come now.
Yeah, analog reality, exactly.
Supreme leader, the most important mortal figure for our cult.
Shout out to all 123 of you watching right now.
Who the hell is...
Okay, so the police are calling. Whoa, okay, so he said they've got the police at the lowest level, and I assume the police know they're there. I wonder if, because we had in the one of the previous episodes, that dude went to the police, and then the cult showed up at his house. So that was an officer who was in on it. He probably sent the cult there to take him out. Okay, it's all starting to check out now. It's all starting to come together.
At this time of night.
Sir, this is Fedderson.
Ah, Chief Fedderson. Why the fuck are you calling me at this hour?
Sir, we received a call this afternoon. Seems to be a clear case of a wake.
Another one. Why are they so frequent? Those idiots at the local TV station had said that they could broadcast awake-proof subliminal messages.
It is impossible to broadcast awake-proof subliminal messages, sir. Whatever precautions
Hey, shout out to Hypno, member for 21 months. Look at that. One of the longest-running members, you fucking legend. Says Horror Night. Goddamn right, Horror Night. Thank you for a great stream earlier, my friend.
There will always be someone able to see through our filters.
Ah, the hell with it. What is the name of the subject?
Smith, sir. Alexander Smith. He lives in Jefferson Street all alone. His mother and younger brother live 2 blocks away.
Thank you for the information, Fedderson.
Is this the dude? It's probably the same dude that left the voicemail for his mom. So this is actually showing something that's already happened, because the cult ends up busting in and murdering him, if I recall. So this is a lead up to show you how deep the politicians, the police are involved in this. Because if you guys remember, he figured out the truth. He figured out about Awake, and he called his mom to say goodbye to her.
I will contact the Delaware section. I hope they hurry to take him. This Awake thing is getting on my nerves.
It is the role of the police to keep you updated in the situation within the town. If the presence of an awake is detected, you will be notified and must advise us as soon as possible. Then we will take care of the situation, and you will have to do nothing more.
What secrets are they hiding? Thought the mayor. I also want to know about their sacrifices. It'd be so bad to see you followed. Oh, dude, yes, that would be bad. They said you're never allowed to do that. See, there we go. Bad idea. Thank you, Demonic Mickey. What up, Jinta Maxi? What was that abomination? Yo, his eyes have changed. Remember they said when you gaze upon these visages that you're not supposed to see, it affects your eyes and your smile. Homie's infected with the fucking Ophelia virus. It's not actually a virus, you know what I mean? What the hell happened to that man? The mayor was very concerned. I thought their sacrifices were simple murders. Oh yeah, it's simple murders. Better to go home and forget what I saw. Oh, so did he follow the cops and the cult that night to witness the murder of the dude of Smith? Oh no.
Coming up, a look at your local radar. But first, the current local conditions.
Okay, well, this is new. So you have 4 bodies laying around, faces blocked out. I can't imagine these are all murder victims of Awake. Oh, shit! That was his family. Duh. They said earlier we know about your family. Oh, they knew he was watching the whole time, bro. Well, at least you didn't lose much with your wife. She ugly. And it's only your fault, Mayor. Yeah. Dude should just follow the fucking rules. It's pure selfishness. People like you must be punished. God damn. Oh, they take him out too? Bro, they took him out, and then they're gonna make it look like either a suicide, like he couldn't handle his family died, or it was a murder-suicide. They're gonna blame him posthumously. Bro.
Happy days are here again, the skies above are
Did he
clear.
off himself? I don't think he offed himself. I think they offed him because they said people like you need to be punished. I think they offed him, and they're making it look like a suicide.
Citizens of Bradmore, elections are coming up. Our wonderful little town needs a mayor who can show America what we are worth. And who else but George M. Dewar can take the place of the new mayor?
Hopefully this guy plays ball. Hopefully George M. Dewar plays ball. All right. So that was good. Oh, it's going right into the next episode. Okay, perfect. It's going right into the next one. Venice, beautiful Venice. All right, so we're definitely out of Delaware for this one. Church of Santa Maria Gloriosa de Frame. I butchered that, I'm sure. What? Whoa, check that. So we got some Baphomet right there. Nice. Okay, doesn't seem like there's anything actually there in that image. Sculpture of Orpheus and Eurydice in Venice might tie in. Oh, really? That's an excellent question, Otaku. No, hold on, no. Bring me back to that paint. Il Prete Rosso, leader from 1718 to 1741. All right. Smell of iron and putrid. The big well has been filled. He will rise again from the depths of the prophet's grave. Annie, I'll let you out in just a sec. I know we all want a better shot of that. There we go. Look at that nightmare beast right there. Well, the mayor won't be coming with his family anytime soon. That seems to be the end. Let me let my cat out real quick. She is meowing at the door. Oh, I'm sure that stubborn fat bitch just wants food. Also, I'm sure my cat's hungry also. Alright, this one's called blood donation. Yeah, blood donation. A message from our beloved president. Yo, this is actually Reagan. That's awesome. So Reagan was a member of Orpheus, apparently. That checks out.
Good afternoon, my fellow Americans. I'm here today to ask you an important question, which I think you have a duty to answer. Have you ever thought about offering your blood? Have you ever thought about donating your blood for the homeland?
Doing another take for him to say donating blood instead of offering your blood. I like that. That's clever.
Our hospitals are in great need of it. And I know in my heart that the population cares about the health of the patients. You would never let one of your relatives die, would you? Well, now imagine that one of them
Probably my mom.
needs your blood to survive. What would you do? Of course you would donate it without a second thought. That's why, just for your benefit, I and the other leaders of the earth have put ourselves on the line to reach your consciences for your benefit.
Thatcher to the British. We need blood donors. We need them now.
The other leaders of the earth
France needs blood donors. President Melleran meets the British Prime Minister.
have put ourselves on the line.
USSR President Gorbachev, donate blood for your homeland. Bro, even at the height of the Cold War, they're in on this shit.
To reach your consciences.
Pope speaks to the nations to donate your blood.
One cry.
Presidents of the two Germanys meet. We need blood donors.
Donate. Donate your blood.
Damn, I like where this is going. Like, all the conflicts of the world are all manufactured and fake. Like, the Cold War is a facade. Like, all of that, because behind closed doors, they're all part of the same evil cabal. Oh, I like that. Since 1955, several accidents have involved hundreds of ambulances around the world. Each of them was carrying large amounts of blood from donation centers. The satanic blood magic really brought us together. That's nice. Yes, Jake. At the scene of the accidents, ambulances were always found with the cargo of blood mysteriously stolen. It was vampires. The case is still open, and ambulances even to this day are still being attacked around the world. Yeah, I know, and they're blaming the cult, and that's fucked up, because it's obviously vampires. Cult had nothing to do with it. The ambulance vampires... God damn it. Now my joke don't matter. Alright, the ambulance vampires, as the media calls them, have never been caught, and the presence has brought blood shortage to hospitals around the world. Alex Jones was right again.
The ambulance vampires strike again. In Birmingham, an ambulance has been found completely destroyed.
Alright, hold on. Let's not pretend like the BBC would be reporting real news. The BBC would be in on it. The BBC would be 1000% controlled by this cult and by the entire media apparatus to be controlled. So if this is actual real journalism, there's a fault in this analog horror. But if they're complicit in it, if they go so far as they've got the media to be complicit in it and not doing actual real reporting, that would be good.
At the crossing of Albert and Whitton Roads in Birchfield, police are still investigating the incident and the resulting theft of blood. The two drivers were found dead. Prime Minister Thatcher expressed terrible sadness at the incident and urged the people of Britain to continue donating at the
urge them to continue donating at the designated centers. I think the BBC is in on as well. They have complete media manipulation as well.
Designated centers to remedy the blood shortage in British hospitals. Good evening. Another incident caused by ambulance vampires worries the people of Birmingham, where an ambulance carrying blood from the nearest donation center.
Oh, back to the underground cave. Okay. Oh, whoa, did you guys see that? I don't know if it's just a glitch effect or if we're seeing eyes right here. To me, this looks like eyes. I don't think this... Maybe it's just the glitch effect. I don't know. But this absolutely looks like... Because either... Oh, no, I think it is just a glitch effect. Damn, because it... Damn, okay, because it moves like that. I thought for sure we were watching... There was something stalking him. Never mind. Wow, that's a very Italian name. Giulio Moravia. He was working the renovations of the Church of Santa Maria Gloriosa dei Frasi in Venice. After a sinkhole opened in the floor of the basilica, Giulio fell underground, and I'm gonna need to move my head. That is not my head. There we go. Fell underground. The sinkhole was quickly closed, and the other workers who witnessed it were eliminated. Well, damn. It's Julio with a G, so it's Julio. Thank you. So it's Julio. All right, gotcha. So yeah, either way, they took out all the workers just to cover up this one dude's death. Or disappearance. I guess I could have just let it play while I read that. I didn't realize it would get so easy to read. That one's on me. Worker from Rome. It's suspected that the subject has... Subject has seen the tank room and the content of the well, so his immediate sacrifice is required. We cannot risk him finding an escape path and telling what he saw to somebody. Okay, so from the previous video, that tank room thing we saw is is beneath Venice, Italy, and it was okay, and it's beneath the church. That makes sense. Hallmark smile, the eyes. Yup. He saw. Damn. Oh! Oh, it has a creepy visage. Dr. Michael Sinway, Section Chief of Hematology and Oncology at the Christiana Hospital.
Well, let's say that the situation is quite serious. The ambulance vampires have been operating on a regular basis since the post-war period, and in recent years they have caused a heavy shortage of blood for the hospitals. Our patients require blood during surgeries and in extreme emergencies, and at the moment we cannot guarantee such large supplies. They attack ambulances,
yes,
steal all the blood
aggressively
supplies,
British,
and then
yes.
kill the drivers. The fact that no one has been able to find and stop them all these years is terribly serious.
We suggest the name ambulance vampires.
What do I think about it? Well, I'm of the opinion that these are simply contraband traffickers who resell.
We need a quicker method for the blood collection.
So in conclusion, it is necessary for all American citizens, and not only them, but also all the citizens of the world, to make an effort to donate their blood to this.
Bro, he the OG Dr. Fauci. This bald fuck is the OG Dr. Fauci.
Specialized centers where it will be collected and transported to hospitals in the...
Rejoice, he's getting stronger. All the blood sacrifices powering this motherfucker up. All right, this one is called A General Study from 1987. Reagan hooked him up with an auto pin pardon. Nice. Bro, having the fucking red cross with the Baphomet on top of it is diabolical, dude. OMC. I would not be surprised if all this was real, man. I know it was supposed to be an analog horror, but if you told me, yo, Leon, you should cover this for tinfoil haters because it's real, I would believe it. Actually, I don't know. I'll take that back. There haven't been enough Jews involved for me to believe this is real. Like, I could buy the Catholics and whatnot, and I could buy the world leaders, but there ain't been enough Jews involved for me to believe this is real yet. I take it back. Dr. G. Bergman, head of Broadcasting Experimentation Department. Okay. A general study on awake syndrome. Oh, not just any tape. This is the tape. According to last month's TV schedule. Not enough Jews. Bergman. Well, yeah, but I'm talking about, like, that we've seen running this shit. Obviously, Bergman here is subservient, right? He's not the ringleader. Also, I said not enough Jews. We've only seen one Jew. What's the series we're watching? It is called The Baroque Hour. I will link the channel in the description when the stream is finished. But I will actually I'll link the channel as well real quick here. Give me one moment here. I'm gonna duplicate. There we go. The Baroque Hour. Subject, Bob. The subject was captured while returning home from work. He has no special features. He is the average American man. Seems pretty average. I'll give it that.
Good evening, Mr. Bob Miller. You're in very good hands.
He does have the Lego minifig haircut. You were correct.
This is not where you. Please relax and keep your eyes fixed on the television at the center of the room.
I had to turn it down. That was pretty loud. Hey man, interested take on the game. Oh hey, thanks man, I appreciate that. I'm glad you watched the video. First hour after exposure, after viewing the message without protective filters, the patient is visibly confused and frightened. Okay, so their experiment, so a general study in 1987. This is before they perfected the technology that plays the awake stuff subconsciously overnight. So that makes sense. While only special human beings are able to see through the filter spontaneously, for anyone else, this is not possible. So by forcing natural conditions through the elimination of the filter on the TV screen, we can generate an artificial awake. Only in this way is it possible to study the stages of the syndrome step by step. Dude, whoever said earlier some real-life Umbrella Corporation shit's correct. 10 hours after exposure, the patient suffered from nightmares and night terrors during the entire night. Early symptoms of awake syndrome are beginning to appear. Being exposed to our messages without the filter protection is comparable to being exposed to the direct powers of Orpheus. Well, that is interesting. So Orpheus is almost like this eldritch beast. Like you cannot comprehend him, and therefore you start going insane because of it. Like, we're getting into some very Lovecraftian shit now. 2 weeks after exposure, insomnia, hallucinations, and paranoia are gradually driving the subject into madness. Which makes sense as to why they said that people who bypass the awake filter almost always die themselves within a month. It won't take long until the subject's elevated. What is this word? Oh, intracranial pressure leads him to be afflicted by severe headaches, delirium, and skull deformation. Terrible pain the patient will develop, and the continued hallucinations will lead them to desire to end himself, to end his life. But if he is able to resist, as the possibility of suicide is denied, further symptoms will develop. And we've never seen anything after that because the cult always comes in and kills the people that don't kill themselves. 2 months after exposure, the patient endures the pain with difficulty and his facial cranial features are now mostly unrecognizable. What the fuck? He is slowly becoming conscious of the power that has poisoned him. The realization pushes him to attempt gathering all useful information to discover the truth about his condition. The patient will then enter a phase of severe derealization, the detachment from reality. Now all he does is repeat the name Orpheus between screams of delirium and pain. His brain is totally deformed. Bro! His brain is totally deformed. Dude is turning into a Somalian in real time. Holy fuck. Four months after exposure, natural death from awake syndrome. So if you don't off yourself in the first month, you will eventually die no matter what. If the subject does not attract too much attention, death by skull deformation will be the natural end of the awake syndrome. The corpse will appear as an empty shell, empty to both life and soul. Yeah, dude, because Orpheus fucking ate that shit. The corpse will remain in a lifeless state. But didn't they say in a previous episode about bringing bitches back to life? So, like if your soul leaves and your corpse is in a lifeless state, they don't say they're dead. They say lifeless state. And I'm pretty sure one of the previous videos, this is why I don't like taking time off from these streams, because sometimes you forget shit, but I'm pretty sure one of the previous videos talked about resurrection. Oh, that is so gnarly. That is so gnarly. But what happens if the subject starts attracting too much attention? Well, the cult comes in and fucking ends you. Sacrifices, exactly. A sacrifice is what we get by sacrificing a human being to Master Orpheus. Sacrifice is used especially in cases where those with awake syndrome become inconvenient to the organization. If the subject during the agony of his condition draws too much attention to himself, or if driven by the awareness given the syndrome, he seeks information about us, his fate is sacrifice. This is all information we already know. None of this is new. We learned all this last time we covered this series. Sacrifice is also inflicted as punishment on those who find out what they should not, or worse, on members who betray. Told you guys he didn't kill himself. Told you guys that mayor didn't kill himself. They sacrificed him because he betrayed, and they made it look like a suicide to cover their tracks. Yeah, I fucking called it, son. Subject number 2, Peter. After contracting a wake, he began screaming in the supermarket. He was transported to the local center, then anesthetized, and move to a proper room. Anesthetized? Whatever. I like how for YouTube purposes, if you notice, they're slightly blurring out the genitals. And that's another... Yep, we've seen that. This is the second time we've seen that process. Now his soul will forever be with him. His soul is at his disposal now. Wait. Go back, bitch. Go back. I would have just hit the back button if I realized it was this far. You know what? We can... Side effects, possible revival of the subject believed dead. And that's what it said, in a lifeless state, because they can be brought back. Oh, under Peterson into the world? Thank you. Good catch. I did not notice that. Alrighty. Episode 8, Stigma. I don't know how many episodes of these there are. I don't know if we're going to get through this whole thing tonight or not, because I don't know how many episodes this is. That episode, it gave us some interesting imagery and whatnot, but it didn't teach us anything we didn't already know. Alright, so we're back in Venice.
Built on water and mud, a creation of color and light, Venice is an unreal city whose 1,000-year history hides many mysteries. One of them is the life of the composer of this music, Antonio Vivaldi. Like the mask so commonly worn by 18th century Venetians, the years have hidden from us most of the details of Vivaldi's life. He left no autobiography. There are few accounts of him in the records of his time. Within a few years of his death, he disappeared from history. The man, and almost all of his music.
Great fear and ecstasy at the same time is the only way I can describe what befell me, dear brothers. The Master appeared to me in a dream. He revealed himself as he did for the Prophet many years ago. He chose me.
Behind him here. That's true about Vivaldi's music. Most of it's never been recovered. Damn, I did not know that. Bro coming in for an ultimate hug, yo. The Prophet. Okay, this is definitely new lore. The Red Priest. Okay. Whoa, hi. Oh, is that Vivaldi? This looks like that earlier... Alright, hold on. Yeah, it's the same image as this right here. I don't know if that's Vivaldi or not, but like this is whoever that was. Chimitoki. Oh, I could just let it play. Okay. I'm stupid.
Upon my awakening, I received the sacred stigma. Brothers, this gives me the right to be your guide, the rightful successor of the Prophet. After years of silence, the Master has chosen me as your light.
I agree. They're doing a great job
assigned me a
weaving it
task.
into real life history.
In order to seal our union, a task of vital importance. Reunite his remains with the Prophet. He wants to rest together with him. This is his explicit wish and command. In return for our cooperation, he decided to bless us with even grander rewards than before. Power, wealth, all sorts of pleasures, at one price.
Oh, the blood.
Sorts of pleasures, at one price. The blood.
Hey. The leader delights in arts. The Pierre Leon Gatzi private collection. I don't know what you mean, Serrano. Sound pretty Italian to me. The sacred stigma. And Stephen said, "Brothers and fathers, hear me. The God of glory appeared to our father Abraham when he was in Mesopotamia before he lived in Haran."
Great joy. We have reached it. We have reached the land between two rivers that the Master pointed out to me. At first glance, we are confronted with nothing but sand and bristling mountains. But the certainty of what we will find there urges us to continue. The local shepherds confirm that we are not going to find anything relevant. Only ancient ruins of the civilizations that once inhabited those lands. Despite this, we were told some fundamental information. Some boys warned us that, while crossing a specific place in the desert, they suddenly felt quite ill. Hallucinations, migraines, voices in their heads. They believe the area is haunted by some kind of demon. We're sure that's the place to look. Your great leader and humblest servant, Antonio Vivaldi.
Okay, so good to know that is Vivaldi. I assumed, but I wasn't actually sure. The Oriental Excavation by Arnold van Westerhout, private collection. What's that? It looks like the ground with a hole, like it's being excavated, but there's no people there. Like, to me, does this not look like, ground, rocks and mountains and whatnot, giant hole? Okay, yeah, so, okay, I'm not the only one who sees a big hole. All right, cool, just want to make sure. The desert creatures. We will meet with the wolves of the hairy goat who will cry to its kind. Yes, the night monster will settle there and will find itself a resting place. Hey, what up, LMA? Oh, you're right. Another sinkhole. Good point, fourth wall guy. That is the second time a sinkhole has been brought up. I didn't clock that. Well done. And yes, Skull Monkey Media, Tigris and Euphrates would be the two rivers he was referring to. Prudent people see danger and take cover. The inexperienced keep going and are punished. Proverbs 27:13. Then I woke up. I was alone, lost in that wretched land. Gentlemen, where are you? Please, I'm so scared. I wish I had never received an answer. Oh, that's fucking creepy. Oh, that's super fucking creepy. I like that. Is that a known language to any of you guys? New language? That's so fucked up. Yeah, this is incredibly fucked up. I can swear we got a decent shot of his face for a moment. Hold on. Maybe not. Oh, I guess that's probably the best it's going to be. Damn. Oh shit. Orpheus is coming out the hole. There's some great art direction in these sections. Damn. That was super cool looking. All right, so far we've had lore within lore. Most of this is taking place in, well, not really modern day, but you guys get what I mean, like the modern era. There was that whole time traveling thing. It took us back to some of the origins of this stuff during Vivaldi's time. I don't know if we're still gonna stay there or not. We are now on episode 9, filters. But like now we've got lore within lore. Oh. This episode's 30 minutes. Is this the end? Hold on. This is 30 minutes long. Is this the end? No way. Oh. This is not the end. There is more in the works. There's teaser trailers for upcoming episodes. Episode 10's 40 minutes, and there's 2 teaser trailers for episode 11. Okay, so then we'll make this our last episode of the night. Treat it kind of like an end cap, since this is basically a fucking short film. Okay, cool. Let's...
10 years of experiment, television, first shown to the public at the World's Fair, now takes its place as a new American art and industry. With the inauguration of regular television broadcasts from NBC, one of the RCA services, set owners in metropolitan New York enjoy the novel experience of receiving pictures through the air.
And that's when they get the idea to start using the TVs as a way to bring... Oh, okay. October 25th, 1980. Let's go.
Evil. The television is evil. It's evil. It's evil. It's evil. It's evil.
It's just saying it's evil over and over again. Yeah, he saw it. Correct. Vincent N. Phelps, born 4/18/1958, awakening 10/25. Okay, that's who we just saw then. Death expected in February. Wait, death expected in February? I guess they weren't sacrificing people yet then? Because it said that you will die within 4 months if you don't off yourself after the first month, but if its death is expected in February. So I guess by 1980 they hadn't started doing the sacrifices. And yes, it was Merry Melodies, but yes. And I thought it was a woman at first too, Fab, won't lie. The body was found lying prone on the bathroom floor. The subject took numerous doses of Percocet, most likely to treat the pains caused by skull deformation. His death occurred by overdose, despite the fact that the syndrome took a natural course. Danny Sexbane seen better days. That's a good quality image of one of these. Damn. What if the title of Vivaldi's music that survived his death didn't resurface until nearly 200 years later in 1926? That is an interesting theory. We haven't seen anything set in the 20s yet, to my knowledge. Alright, so Orpheus has appeared before him. So I assume that's Orpheus. And he is wide-eyed and terrified. Where's my blood, okay, so that is Orpheus. Where's my blood, Antonio? Oh, so wait, did he survive? Holy shit, this imagery. Were they supposed to fill that hole? They're supposed to fill the sinkhole with the blood. That's why the well and stuff is down there. This project... Okay, so the well and everything started all the way back in Vivaldi's era. Okay, that... Damn. accomplish the goal. He's... I don't know, this is a modern house, so... Florence A. Murray, born 8/15/1907, awakening 12/9/1985, death expected in April. The body was found in bed, stuck sitting due to rigor mortis. The subject died due to complications brought on by awake syndrome. All typical signs from palo to hollow expressions are present. This woman, most likely in a state of deep terror due to the symptoms, tried to comfort herself by holding on to the crucifix she was clutching in her hands. Unfortunately, it was of no use. Wow. At least she lost weight. Oh man, there's something so fucked up about her shoulders. Fuck. Ozempic? Nah, fam. Orpheus. Yes, correct. Nova Chronica Venezia. Yeah, fuck all that. I'm American. I speak American. New Venetian Chronicle by Father Bartolomeo Bartolomeo, sorry. Massero. About the amusing happenings in Venice. Amusing is certainly a word to use. I'm certain I speak the truth, and may the Almighty Lord strike me dead if I am lying to you. Having entered the Frari early in the morning to dust the candlesticks, I saw none other than Signor Vivaldi lying on the floor, unconscious on himself. I had not seen him since he left for the East to study certain exotic instruments, and there he was, back without anyone noticing, moreover, covered from head to toe in such a dusty mess. Not a single passerby had seen him enter, and the door was locked with a key that I only have. Yet there he was, lying. After waking him with difficulty and calling for help, several well-dressed gentlemen came to get him, all nobles. They told me, after all, Signor Vivaldi is famous for his music. They must have been his patrons. He seems strange, though. He only managed to proffer a few words, but I report to you as follows. Now he is here. Finally, now he is down here. Thus he said. Yes, the cult. Correct, Galcarimon. He must have overdone the wine after coming back from such a long journey. I say, a distinguished gentleman like him, furthermore, also an ordained priest, lingering in these worldly pleasures. What a world, my friends. Oh, well, thank you for that info, Jake. That's cool. Yeah, this series really is doing a great job of weaving real history into this fucked up cult lore. Hold on. Okay, never mind. There's nothing there. I thought there was. My son, now that our net is firm upon the world and I am reunited with the prophet revealed, there is no need for you. Feed me. Feed me, Vivaldi. I need the sweet nectar of life. In return, you, my son, shall have glory, fame, power, and wealth. Offer me blood, or I shall be lost. Alright, so that, when he said offer him blood, earlier when they were going through this, and Vivaldi was explaining to the other patrons and whatnot, what they need to get, it said offer him blood, and then it cut. So this is what was missing from that context. My flesh will rot fast now that I am outside my mound. Feed me, my children. Nourish your father. Listen to the sweet sound of my words. Antonio. Yeah, a Faustian deal indeed. You came to seek me when I called your name. And now, thanks to you, I'm finally reunited with the prophet. Now you can start the harvest of sacrifices. Bro, that music there is insane. And so the cult has continued sacrificing for all these years up into the modern era. Is what I assume.
Dear brothers, it is with great sorrow that I announce the terrible news. A serious illness afflicts our great leader. A terrible lung fever has overtaken him while I was a guest at his residence. The doctors believe that he cannot survive any longer. His most loyal followers are requested to come to his bedside at his Viennese estate. Best regards, GT.
July 28th, 1741. All the leaders at the leader's deathbed by Pietro Longhi, private collection. Figured out what those weird symbols from earlier were. It looked like Mesopotamian text. My elementary school history class had us write it once. Interesting. Well, if you want to go back and screenshot it and run it through AI, let us know what it says. That would be interesting. Ah, Junos. Giuseppe Tartini. So he's the prophet then, I assume? Oh no, the Red Priest, okay. Oh, that's so gross. Dude got a bit of an Elvis look about him. If he was mixed with Igor from Frankenstein. Fedor D. Guidakov, born 3/25/49, awakening sometime in July of 1975. Probably died in November. The corpse is unrecognizable due to the advanced state of decomposition, and the fact that the jaws slipped from the original position made the identification difficult. The young man has probably been dead for about 2 months due to awake syndrome. The exact date of his awakening is unknown since the subject neither called for help nor attracted too much attention. He simply locked himself inside his house, waiting for his slow death. The TV was still on the whole time. Hey, at least they didn't shut off his electricity or cancel his cable. That was nice of them. Where am I? Milwaukee, asshole. That goon session must have been wild for real. Alright, so we finally got this famous image back again. What is this desolate wasteland? This image has popped up so much throughout the course of these. We still don't really have much information about it. Okay, but it changed to Orpheus. What is this wasteland? Clearly it's Georgia. The devil went there, dude. Oh, the statue of the ancient king Sargon? Yes, it did. I have seen your thoughts. Your mind has no secrets from me. I decide to allow you a chance to prove to me what you are capable of. You are the... Wait, you are the next. Hold on, did it say? Okay, it's still the same text. Oh, shit, Vivaldi be looking fucked up. Don't lose your head over it. Exercise your free will and behave as you please. Go into the world and continue to proclaim my word to the right people, Giuseppe. Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved. That was the mark that appeared on Vivaldi when he was getting bear hugged by our homeboy Orpheus. Maybe like an original version of the Orpheus symbol before the cult took over the corporate logo. The violinist.
Dear brothers, after the sorrow comes again the joy. I, Giuseppe Tartini, favored by the divine light of the Master, was contacted in my dreams. Him chose me as your new light. The stigma on my left hand is proof of this. I have already been subjected to the necessary periods of observation. The wound does not heal. As you can see from the stamp on the letter, the Council of the Regents has verified the authenticity of the passing of power.
I'm fixated on the dates matching up between when Vivaldi's music was covered in the first TV broadcast. Oh, did you? Okay, when you said that we hadn't seen, when you posited that theory, because you're right, that is brilliant. I didn't think about it. Had you posited that before the TV thing was announced, or did I just misunderstand what you mean? Because I said we hadn't seen anything happen in the 20s. I was referring to any like deaths and whatnot, any sacrifices. Yes, brilliant convergence there. I didn't think about that aspect of it.
Indeed, it is my concern, before the minor issues, to communicate here and now a change of direction. It is not my intention to create disarray, but in my opinion this position was given to me by the Master with a specific purpose. The previous leader's harvesting policy was rather thrifty. The Master needs blood, and needs it now. Do not pretend that you don't know the real reason for that Red Priest's illness.
Punishment.
Well, I am certain that it is the Master who sent it. There is no doubt in my mind. He disappointed the Master by regulating the harvesting of sacrifices. Therefore, his thriftiness has punished him.
Yup.
But we will not allow ourselves such mistakes anymore. We will establish for each city a group of undercover officers.
And this is the establishment of that hierarchy that we saw all those episodes ago. It's come full circle, dude. We are in what is, I mean, not really the final episode, but at least for this part of the saga, kind of the climax, and we're seeing the establishment of the true Orpheus cult.
Specialized in the collection of elements from the slums, the prisons, and the working class. No one needs them.
Once again, it sounds pretty
they are
real.
Disposable for a greater good.
The greater good.
May the Master be with you. Giuseppe Tartini.
Hey, shout out to Raza for also doing the Hot Fuzz reference with me. (1903) Memoirs by Arthur Benjamin Teichienris? I said 1903, I meant 1803. I do it too every time I hear that, Raza. It's not just you. Every time. The Great Regret. Back in the days of the Red Priest and the Violinist, we would take them and then, without too much worry, bore a deep hole from the neck to the carotid artery and leave them there to bleed until the bucket was full. Carotid artery, sorry. We didn't worry too much about the number of subjects we were fetching or even what we might generate in the rabble. Perhaps we were too ingenuous, maybe too eager for our reward. After all, my prosperity came to me by pleasing my master. All the liquids were dumped into the well by the leader himself, as you know, the only one who can access the chamber. Bro, Giuseppe Tartini was also composer. His most popular piece, The Devil's Trill. Wow. At the time, as you may not know, techniques to induce a voluntary bloodletting were done in modern times when we are not in use. We learned our lesson quickly. Oh, whoops. But after what occurred, we learned our lesson quickly. And then came the Great Regret. Mods, I may need you to be on duty. Chevalier Jean-Louis Lazare de Montbedon, born 11/23/1671, awakening 6/13/1676, death expected in October. I don't know yet, Jake. Just saying. Another nobleman was afflicted with that strange disease during one of our concerts. You should have seen how much he was screaming. It keeps happening, although rarely. The reasons are not clear. While the most eminent doctors are trying to give an answer, we only move forward with the program. After all, we have only followed the directions left by the prophet before his death. Compose. Interesting. Compose as he commands you. Compose is a very interesting choice of words there. Should we trust this? Compose is someone buried who knows what he says, only for the aristocracy, moreover. Yeah, Jake, maybe. Maybe not. The Day of the Tragedy by Edward Topham. Chapter 16, The Great Regret. We didn't know what to do. We were terrified. A huge crowd gathered in the streets, shouting and armed with tools of their filthy jobs. Everyone was shouting, "Death to the swine. We want him alive." Gathered under that damn building, they were seeking vengeance. Vengeance for the countless missings of their children, wives, and relatives. Everything led back to the violinist. Yeah, they got sloppy, dude, and people traced it back to him. One day, at least according to our assumptions, someone must have heard a young girl's scream coming from the basement of the leader's mansion. This shit got Epstein written all over it. Just saying, 1700s Epstein. We were collecting subjects waiting to be transported to Venice. So we barricaded ourselves in another building. Having no choice, the crowd had no idea about us. They wanted our leader. They believed he was some kind of murderer, a perverted aristocrat. Okay. For the sake of the organization, they fucking fed him to him. If it would satiate the rabble, they just fucking fed it to him. We let that happen. Yup. There it is. Yeah, the music choice in this series is very good. And the sound design is pretty good too. Nice splats and stuff. Yeah, this is straight up real life. Damn, bro, like a proto-Kiss member. They do say art imitates life. That's true. The violinist. Leader from 1741 to 1770. Is Dax here? No, Dax is not here. And nah, he didn't hang himself. They strung him up after beating the shit out of them because they thought that he was alone in the abduction of the people that they were doing the bloodletting to. The solution. But is it the final solution? Good old street justice. The lust for power and earthly things makes them careless. They work like industrious ants to betray each other and gain more and more. The consequence of their stupidity turn them into monsters. Human beings are fools. They killed him, slain him like a martyr, lynched and hanged him from a beam beside the square. The damn rabble paid for it. Oh, they paid dearly. They paid in the sweetness of musical notes. The special concerts, once reserved for the great nobility, now had mysteriously been opened to the public at affordable prices through Europe and America. What evil fuckers. They basically said, all right, let's pretend like we're doing good for the people. Let's make these concerts available at affordable prices and they're using those concerts to abduct the rabble and continue their bloodletting ceremonies to try and raise Orpheus. That's diabolical. The notes would make them good, docile, tame. They did not have to think too much. They only needed to want bloodlettings. Bloodlettings and bloodlettings until the bucket was full. We stopped calling them sacrifices, and now no ideology or bigotry, as in the old days, could have impeded us. And if someone undergoes the odd illness, we find him and eradicate the root of the problem. The end justifies the means. Where have I heard that before?
Special thanks to Bobby. Thank you. Hi, Babylonia. And Randy Bobby. Thank you.
Hi, Babylonia and Randy Gardner.
Hi, Babylonia. And Randy Gardner. Thank you.
This is the most useful my music history degree has ever been. Jake, do you really have a music history degree? Yeah, the reason I didn't pause it is because the face was so obvious. But I did see it, that darn otaku, yes. The face was pretty obvious, so I didn't pause it, but yes. And Jake, if you're actually using your own music history degree for this, that is fucking awesome.
And Billy Humphrey. Let's go. And our winning couple representing Detroit, Aaron and Lauren.
I really do, and composition. That's awesome, man.
And remember, living by the beat, you can't go wrong. We'll see you next time on Dance Fever.
You beat the team you had to beat.
Whoa, okay.
You beat the team you had to beat.
Give us blood, give us blood, give us blood. And now we're back to modern Orpheus.
Welcome, dear brothers and sisters. We are delighted to have you here in this celebration, so crucial for us. Today we mark 350 years since the founding of this organization. We have come a long way, ladies and gentlemen. So what better way to celebrate this occasion than by looking back at our history?
They doing their own fucking anime recap episode circle jerk based on all their sacrifices and shit? Bro, get out of here.
As you well know, it all started here, from music. From the sweet melodies that our founding fathers used to play at the great aristocrat parties and nobility banquets. You know what they say, music has a strong influence on the person who listens to it.
True.
All it takes is a change of tone, a small variation, to give different feelings.
to make the person feel what the composer wants him or her to feel.
The major
This
fall.
explains how, for the
And the minor
first
fifth,
years,
I think.
all of our leaders and regents were successful composers.
Sebrew, I am 5'8". You've seen me in real life. You know I am 5'8". In fact, you've seen me next to Sevi, and you know how short she is. She's like 5'5" or 5'4", and I towered over her.
Times were changing fast. Blessed be the progress, ladies and gentlemen. It soon led to another huge resource, the cinema. The beloved Lumiere brothers did us a great favor by selling us the blueprints for their cinematograph. A ticket would cost nothing. Affordable prices even for the lower classes, a few hours of relief from the hard life, and a chance for us to imprint our will more and more.
Sevi is not a Mexican. She's Colombian.
Well, if you'd like to give your eyes a real treat, take a look at Sylvania's newest television.
That was until it came television.
You look for Halo Light on Sylvania's new Golden Jubilee models. The finest television sets ever built at any price.
If before, concerts and cinema were not frequented by as many people as possible.
I know. Yeah, here we go. I'm thinking the same thing, Jake. Here we go.
Television, it was different. Who didn't have one at home? Everyone had to have one. In addition,
imagine if this is still going on. Holy bro, no. Imagine if this is still going on in the modern day and they have the internet. They go from television in the 50s through the 80s, then in the 90s, the cult gets on the internet, bro, and they're using RuneScape, and they're using message boards, and they're using Neopets, and they're using MySpace eventually to spread the message that way.
this allowed us to use images and sounds more directly and effectively in the viewers. This was possible thanks to something we couldn't use in previous technologies, filters.
Yup, exactly, fourth wall guy.
Filters, both audio and video, allowed us and still allow us to mask the true content of the images we show. People watch ordinary television programs, but behind the filter, our messages, images, and sounds pass through and are repeated and absorbed.
Matt, I bring up that's a conspiracy I have all the time, like in real life. The reason that Google removed "Don't be evil" from their tagline haunts me. Like there's, the exact reason. Well, maybe not the reason because none of us know, but Google is absolutely evil. And yes, very much like MK Ultra. At least they're similar. Anyway, yeah, Google removed "Don't be evil," and there's a reason for it, and it's a bad one. Motherfucker, what a fine, people. You put this on your own, Leon. Yeah, I can remember a couple weeks ago, we did we did that cycle through of, like, just finding analog horror with less than 10,000 subs. This is one of the channels I found that had less than 10,000 subs. And so this was the last set of videos we watched that night, and it was so good, I figured we would just stick with this one for the next week. Yeah, there are no good reasons to remove "Don't be evil." Exactly, Raza. It doesn't seem like there's anything in this glitch. box, despite being made of a special metallic alloy, is very dangerous. It's important not to be in direct contact with it for too long. What are you covering up with your picture? Not much. Anytime there's stuff that's being covered up, I'm watching my own stream, and if it covers things that need to be altered, I move my image. Yeah, I read anything that's on screen. Like, yeah, not to be in contact with it for too long. Oh, it said, yeah, that said the box. That said the box. No problem. Yeah, if it's something important, I'll move my head. And that's it. That is it. Damn. All right. So we're ending this watch through here. There's one episode left. It's like 40 minutes, but there are more episodes in the works. So this series is clearly not finished. So we're going to table this one for now. I'm kind of mixed on this. Here's my overall review on this. I like the earlier episodes much more for the analog horror aspect. I think it had some creepy vibes. There's the mystery, the cult, all of that. There was the like the Ronald Reagan stuff, the donating blood, the twisting of the history, the dude calling 911, leaving the message for his mom. All that was great for analog horror vibes. When it transitioned into doing the old like the old history, it stopped being near as eerie and anxiety driven. But it was telling a really compelling story. So I like the story aspect of it, even if I don't think it was accomplishing the analog horror kind of goals. But then they brought it back here at the end by bringing it back into the 30s, the 20s, the 30s, into the 50s, then into the 80s. And like it was bringing back that good shit that I liked, still splicing in like the give us blood, give us blood. All in all, I like this series. I like this series quite a bit. When there's more episodes out, we will definitely do more. Yeah, the reimagined history shit was awesome from a storytelling perspective. The blood vampires, the ambulance vampires little niche was super cool. It definitely doesn't feel like it doesn't feel finished. And obviously it's not because there's more, but it doesn't feel finished. I want to get more out of it. But I can't just do a stream next week on one single 40-something minute video. I don't feel like that'd be worth it for you guys. Yeah, it's leaning into more than just the analog horror, which, again, is not a bad thing. I was quite enjoying this. So, all in all, now that we're back, no more insides aching from hot wings or having to travel or whatnot. I'll have to travel some next month. But we're back with Analog Horror Nights. This is going to be fucking awesome. We'll find a new series for next week. Let me see who's live. We'll set up a raid. Hopefully Zax is still live. I don't know if he is or not. Yes, he is. Zax is still live. So we're going to raid into Zax. Make sure to give Zax a Vital Idol raid. Tell him all that in the comments. He was 5 minutes ago. Yeah, it looks like he's still live. So make sure to tell Zax Vital Idol raid. Thank you guys so much for the donos. I will see you tomorrow for the Xbox Showcase. Me and Sevi will be doing the Xbox Showcase. So even though we didn't hit Tier 3, we ain't doing no Sunday special stream, but me and Sevi, you are still getting a Sunday stream in general, because me and Sevi will be covering the Xbox Showcase live on both of our channels. Until next time, it's all here in the Nosphere. This has been Words of Paradise. Deuces.